We used the video search engine YouTube to find and watch the opening title sequences for Seven, Run Lola Run and Insidious. We did this to gain inspiration for our own opening titles and to see what elements make up a good opening sequence. As a group, we did some research into thrillers and their audiences using the popular search engine Google. This took us to web pages such as Wikipedia and IMDb, where we found out the certification of thrillers like Disturbia and Drive to help us decide on an appropriate certification and target audience for our sequence. We made a storyboard so we knew exactly what we were doing when it came to filming, and we didn't waste any time on filming day.
To film, we used a Canon EOS 600D. Using an SLR camera like this produced footage of a higher quality and allowed us to manually control things such as the focus, which was important to get things such as our clear close-up shots of the coins. Using a digital camera was very useful because it allowed us to review the footage we had shot during or after a session of filming and help us decide whether we wanted to reshoot any of the scenes. We ended up reshooting about 3 times, initially because we wanted to film all the running scenes in a better location, and then later because we wanted to add all the coin shots in. We thought it was important to add the coin shots because it reveals a lot about the main character's obsessive behaviour in regards to her hobby. Whilst filming the running scene, we used a tripod for some of the wide shots, but then took the tripod off and placed the camera close to the ground for some shots of the feet running past. Using all these different shot angles made the running sequence more interesting and dynamic. It also meant that the whole character wouldn't be revealed at once, which is of course a strong thriller convention.
To edit, we use the software Adobe Premiere Pro. We use this as it's simple and easy to work. We put the titles in places that look like they were filmed in the shot. For example, cinematography, Aaliyah Davis, looked like it was written onto the book. We also made movements of the characters go over the titles. For example, in the scene of the bottle of the ink, Sam's sleeve goes over the writing of writer Tony Cheeseman. We did this to match the action in the shot so the titles fitted in and didn't look so out of place. Another thing we did was invert one of the shots. When the ink pen went into the glass of water, the shot inverted until the pen came back out. This was effective as it gave the start of the opening title sequence an edgy feel. We added in a strobe light to the first couple of shots to make it look like the lights were flashing on and off, as this was not as accessible to do so when we were filming. We did this to make the audience feel uneasy.